In this video, we're going to discuss slip sheets, how to make them in Quincy, and how to include them as part of a tab production. It's a pretty simple video, so let's just hop in and show you how we do it. So first we need to log into a case. We're going to use our familiar link 7 case. Now once our grid is loaded, let's find a document that's sort of worthy, if you will, or at least that will be easy to understand for our demo. I'm going to go into our Files section. Let me shrink my grid. There's no reason for us to constantly wait on 1,000 documents to load. All right, and I'm going to focus on this document, this DC Demo 1 text. And the reason for that is I already know that that document is a member of a number of productions. I think it's at least one. It might be multiple. Let's see here. So yes, it's a member of several different productions. It's been produced 3 different times. So let's just say, though, that for the 4th production, we wanted to put out a slip sheet. This is highly confidential information or something, and it's going to some party that doesn't deserve to see it. I don't know, make up whatever example you want, but we're going to go ahead and create a slip sheet. So right now, our live version looks like this, as you can see. We want to turn that into a simple slip sheet. So we're going to right-click on the grid, go to Processing Options, PDF Options, and Add Slip Sheet. And we can, of course, do this, whatever filter we have applied, whatever, it will be, the slip sheet will be added to all those documents. Since we have an object checked here, it's going to just do the one checked object. Now we have the option to add a phrase-based slip sheet or a metadata-based one. Let's just do a phrase for right now. We'll just do redact, and we're just going to go ahead and run that. And it's a job, so it will run at job speed, which should be very fast for this particular example. But if you're running it across 1,000 documents, you could, of course, go into the job widget to see the progress. But let's toggle back and forth, and hopefully we'll see it. There we go. That was, this is our new slip sheet, just with redact. Now, if we want to make this part of a production, we can just go ahead and click here and create tab production and do the same thing we've been doing for the last several productions, and we'll just add it to the 2nd production at the moment, but we could type in any of the productions there. And let's go ahead and save that. And that's going to make it part of our 2nd production. So give it a second here, and let's click off and on it, just so it makes sure we reload that cache. It can be a bit of a hassle here. But let's go click and go to our 2nd production, and hopefully it's taken. It has. Perfect. So now when we produce that 2nd production, instead of having the object we used to have here, the document we used to have, it will just say redact. Now, before I end this video, again, it was a short, simple video, let me right-click again and show you what happens if instead of doing a phrase-based one, we did a metadata-based one. So add slip sheet. Let's remove this. Let's go ahead and here do object name. And let's do object ID. And you can, of course, pick as many metadata fields as you want. We're just going to stick with 2 at the moment. We're going to go ahead and run that. And if you saw, there was a quick flicker of the PDF solution flashing. That means it's working. So let's tab on and off and see what we ended up with. There we go. Now it's just object ID. There you go, and object name. That's our slip sheet now. So if you prefer that, you can use that. Obviously, you can use a text-based one, either one. Anyway, that's all there is to show with slip sheets. It's pretty simple. I think it's pretty clean and a pretty effective way to be able to go in and slip sheet your documents. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, and I hope that was helpful.